Having Pat as my brother has brought out so many good qualities that I wouldn't have had otherwise. Patience is probably the #1 quality that he's brought out in me. Asking questions nonstop all the time. You get to the point where you just have to handle it because it's something that he does every day. He asks about how the weather's going to be. Are we going to go get a buck this day? How about these cards that day? He has certain obsessions that he just constantly asks about.
Sunday is like today. Monday looks really good. Tuesday is rain.
Does it have a lightning strike coming?
Tuesday and Saturday.
Or a lightning storm?
Yeah.
He's brought out a lot of these really good qualities in me, but that hasn't come without major hardships and drawbacks. He's usually this happy, bubbly guy that everyone falls in love with, and that is him, usually. But there are times when his tantrums just go completely off, and you can't do much to calm him down, and that's a side that most people don't see unless you're living with an autistic sibling.
Don't touch it. I said don't touch.
What happens if I touch it?
You'll get smacked.
And if you go into his room without his permission and touch stuff or even just go in there, he gets so angry. There was one time when he got so angry that he actually punched a hole through the window.
We're done looking at him.
One thing can set him off and then it's a domino effect, and you have to pick up the pieces after. The tantrums used to be much worse when he was younger. His violent behavior was out of control when he got these tantrums, and he would hit me, he would throw things at me, scratch me, bite me, and those were some extremely scary moments because he doesn't fully know what he's doing when he gets into one of these moods, and that is a major downside to autism, the violence that can come with it. How do you think it makes Peter and me feel when you get upset?
But it scares you. Like, in this family, we all have anger issues. That includes Dad, you, Peter, me, and Mom. We all have anger issues. Everybody in this whole state has anger issues. And let me just defend my own territory and my own personal rights. Now, I can go outside, say all the swear words, as many as possible, take them all outside, belch them out, get them all out, and then come back in and be a happy camper.
Pat also does have quite the vocabulary when it comes to curse words. He doesn't really know what they mean exactly, he just knows that they get a reaction out of people. So whenever he gets in a mood, he'll start cussing. People that don't have siblings with autism or sons or daughters with autism don't get it. They just think this is a really badly behaved child and he shouldn't be saying these words. This is totally inappropriate, which it is, but then there's also that side where it's like, it's not that he's just super badly behaved, it's that he's having a really hard time with whatever's going on and he doesn't know how to appropriately express that. Having Pat as a sibling has made my childhood very eccentric and gone on probably more wasp hunts than most girls my age have in their lifetime. I've seen so many Blue Angel air shows. I have heard the weirdest combinations of words come out of Patrick's mouth.
Just go say, hey, look, I'm a peace out rock star. Or I want to say, hey, look, my sister's nice, she's intense.
But I wouldn't have it any other way. He is such an amazing brother, and even though he's extremely difficult to handle at times, I am so blessed to be his sister and to be able to share him with all of my friends. And I'm just so incredibly thankful him as my brother.